Greetings, cinephiles. Welcome to the Bloodshots podcast, where we sit here and talk about... No, definitely not. Why would I say that? It's ridiculous.
Movie pedophiles.
No.
We like young movies.
No, we don't. We don't. We do sit here and talk about movies and TV shows, although... Notice, to my left, Aaron Schmidt and his giant green saber. To my right, Wes Baumgardner with no saber, but a Duff can. We have some new set editions from our vacation, just so you guys know. Even though no one went to patreon.com/derailed and supported us, I bought things anyway. We now have an Oscar. We have a Butterbeer mug. We have a Universal Studios, whatever you call that thing. Take one
clapboard
item. And Wes's...
One
Well, it says
it's
take
the
one.
store at Universal where you take one thing. One item.
And Wes's... Can you have Duff face the camera? Just for you, buddy. I got that just for
Thank you.
I drank it for me, but I got the can for you.
Thank you.
As always, if you like what you see, Facebook, social media, Twitter, Instagram-y things, Snapchat-y things, just leave us some likes and subscribes. Eventually I'll speak English.
You'll get there some point.
So...
Wait, 1 second.
What?
He's got to remember to say something from the last video.
No, you can go. But I definitely want to talk about this. I'm trying to find it.
I told you to keep it up.
I have it up. But Facebook loads, okay?
Can I talk about the synopsis of the show now?
Sure.
So...
Yeah, Wes.
I'm sorry, Aaron.
We did not see a movie, so there is nothing to review. However, there is a lot happening in the news as far as Disney goes. On the Disney side, on the Marvel side, on the Star Wars side, a lot of cool stuff is happening. Did you find your thing yet?
Yeah. Whenever you want to talk, when we start.
I don't even know what
Star
you want
Wars,
to talk about. So
it's Star Wars related.
Okay, so we'll start with we'll just go with the Disney lineup. So Disney has 7-ish, like, pretty big things that are happening from 2018 to 2020. Only one of them's in 2020, but Indiana Jones 5 got pushed back to 2020, so they can, I guess, rush Lion King and Frozen 2, which are both coming out in 2019. And... Then you have Star Wars Episode 9 also in 2019. You have A Wrinkle in Time in 2019. So 2019 is pretty big. Actually,
What's Wrinkle in Time?
It's another Disney cartoon that got...
It's based off a book.
Yeah. It's storytelling, isn't it? Something to do about storytelling? There's a trailer up for it right now. That's pretty cool. I remember hearing about it. Here we go. Yeah, 2018, Wrinkle in Time. After the disappearance of her scientist father, 3 peculiar beings send Meg, her brother, and her friend to space in order to find him. It's got Reese Witherspoon in it, Chris Pine.
And it tells a story?
Zach Galifianakis, Bellamy Young, blah, blah, blah. Mindy Kaling, Oprah. Hey, okay. You just come over here and just take over the show. And put your balls in my face, thank you. And then we have, let's see. This year is Last Jedi. Next year is the Han prequel. Is that the 20?
Should be the
2018 one?
It should be the Han side story.
The Han one, and then 2019 is Episode 9.
Yep.
And then what's after that? Anything?
2020 is the
They haven't quite.
Boba Fett movie.
Is it going to be Boba Fett?
That's right.
I keep hearing that's on and off.
Nice.
It's on.
Is it on?
It's on. It's
And
all
then-
about Django and Boba.
Becca's favorite, Aladdin and Mulan, are coming out in 2018.
I love Milan.
She's just bottling up the rage right now.
Bruce.
Yes.
First off, Mulan's not even gonna have fucking music in it. Like, bye. And then they take out one of the...
Bye.
Bye. Like, seriously, Disney's pissing me off.
Baby, bye, bye, bye.
Wait, who are they taking out?
Shane.
The guy who trains her.
Oh.
Because
Hi.
in
I
Mulan,
love
the
you.
original animated movie,
I love
there's
you.
like
You know that.
tendency of Shang being bi because obviously he starts falling in love with Mulan
Wait,
while,
they're taking
while
out-
she's a boy, and so they're like everybody's like, oh, he's kind of bi because he likes a boy, and it's like, so now they replace him with just a guy that hates Mulan while he's a boy. Well, she's a boy, but likes her when she's a girl, which totally means like, hey, if you want a guy to like you, you have to be all girly and feminine.
Yeah.
Which totally defeats the purpose of the message of Mulan.
Actually, you have to be pretending to be a boy. That's how you get them to like you.
Bruce.
Okay.
Bruce, can you exit stage left? Or sit down? Do you want to host a show? Look, you gotta look high.
I am part of the DC universe. I cannot be part of this conversation.
All right, so Star Wars. You can go ahead into your thing because I don't know what it is.
When you've seen the Last Jedi trailer, right?
Yes.
Did it make you think of anything that you'd seen previously? Did you have any deja vu moments?
Not that I can say, no. I was too busy speculating.
I did. And I said, this trailer follows a lot of the same beats as the original Force Awakens trailer. And now, GameSpot has played them both side by side. And I was onto something. They're almost identical. It's weird.
I'm gonna have to rewatch them both
It's
now.
fucking weird. And I don't know if they're doing it on purpose or if they're lazy. But you can't really be lazy because you have to purposely try to do that. But, so you remember when it was just desert
and then
John Boy goes, bang!
yeah.
Okay. And this trailer, it's very quiet. Raise hand. Bang! Okay. Planes flying over the ocean, spraying up the water or whatever. Jets flying over the sand flying all up. Like, there's just weird similarities between the two. And when you watch them side by side, it's fucking weird. It's not weird. It's clearly done on purpose, but it's weird.
So then we'll have to wait till the last Star Wars movie comes out, see if the trailer's the same as again.
Yeah. Because that second trailer with the love theme, with the Millennium Falcon going up
Yep.
and flying through this shit, that was a great trailer. So, yeah. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
All right.
So let's talk a little bit more about Star Wars.
All right.
It's becoming just this ridiculous. Like I was thinking about it today. It is such a phenomenon. With, if you think about how it didn't really do that well when it first came out in the 70s, the first one.
Yep.
And then it caught on. Like, it got a ridiculous fan base, blah, 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 all that. Fast forward to now, and we'll talk more about it next week. I want to do, like, a full Star Wars thing next week for May 4th. But just the way how Disney has taken this franchise and just marketed the fucking piss out of it with theme parks and attractions and all these movies and, like... It's crazy.
So do you think the Star Wars bubble is going to pop sometime?
I don't know that it will.
Or do you think they're going to be able to get through this trilogy plus the 3 side story standalone films?
I think they're going to keep going.
They won't be going with the main Star Wars line. They'll probably just keep doing side stories. Maybe?
Yeah, but, I mean, why... If Michael Bay said, if Transformers is going to keep making me money, I'm going to keep making Transformers.
Yeah, true.
And I feel like that's the Hollywood mindset.
Oh, it is.
You know what I mean? Why would you not ride that train until it just fucking dies?
True.
You know what I mean?
And this is Disney we're talking about.
I think Bruce is going to get decapitated in a minute. Bruce.
Okay.
So, yeah, like, and it's just crazy. And then the other night we watched episode, what did we watch? Episode 2?
Haven't finished it yet. Gotta finish
Yeah.
it.
We started watching episode 2.
Attack of the Clones.
Yeah, and we fell asleep.
The Clone. No, yeah, it is Attack of the Clones.
Yeah.
Clone Wars is the animated show.
Yeah. And then we fell asleep. But I'm watching and I'm like, man, this is so good and bad at the same time. You know what I mean?
Mostly. I
Did you like episode 2?
No.
Yeah,
I'm
it
not a
was
fan of the
terrible.
prequels. But you said it was so good.
Just the whole thing of it.
Oh, the whole Star Wars
yeah,
thing?
like it's
I
just
like
crazy.
episode 2 and 3.
It's just crazy with fucking
There's like shitty parts of them, of course.
yeah. I'm
But
watching
like the
Jimmy Smits.
when you go see, I like when you go to the planet and it's like a mystery,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
I'll be honest. Part of my big issue with the other two movies is just the sheer amount of CG they used. Because you saw what you can do with a mix of CG and a lot of good practical effects. Force Awakens and Rogue One did
Yeah.
that. No, I get it. It's years later, but they still used a lot more practical effects.
Yeah.
That whole opening scene with when Anakin jumps out of the blindly jumps out of the fucking thing, and what's his name? Ewan McGregor blindly jumps out of the thing like, I'm definitely gonna catch this. Nothing's gonna happen. And then the CG was just terrible. It looked like they tried to do.
Unrealistic.
And then
It looked like a bad Fifth Element scene.
and then Hayden Christian.
Ugh.
I have this to say about him. He's
Christian.
Christensen.
Christensen. Yeah. He's terrible. He's terrible when he speaks, but his like the sheer emotion he can do, just his facial expressions, without saying anything, he's not bad. His more sad.
He
and
says
angry.
master so many fucking
Yeah.
times.
True.
Yes,
Yes, master. I'm trying, master.
Which everything else Star Wars related, except for the original
Bruce,
3
come on.
movies, says master a lot.
You know what else? The first. So this is why we don't watch the first one. Young Anakin.
Jake Lloyd is awful. Yes.
There's no speak of metachlorians.
Oh, the blood disease. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
blood parasite.
Yeah. And no young Jake Lloyd.
What? What was that last one?
We don't watch it because we don't want young Jake Lloyd.
You know what? Anakin.
Yeah.
Young Anakin. But you know what makes the first movie great?
Darth Maul.
The fight scene with Darth Maul.
I don't like how they get stopped. You know, remember when they're like backing up
through
and,
the
like, yeah, and like something comes up and they just kind of look at each other and wait for
it's
the
an
thing to
energy
pass.
barrier. They can't do anything. It works though.
It's
it
weird. It doesn't work
It's
for
weird,
me.
but it works.
It doesn't work for me.
You mean this Darth Maul?
This is how I shave. See my clean lines?
Not so much.
Fuck you, man.
Hey, I don't have clean lines either.
Yeah, but you don't shave with a lightsaber, double-sided. You shave with a double-ended dildo.
Did you name it Susan?
Joke coined by Wes's girlfriend.
You named it Susan, didn't you?
Goddamn whiplash.
Goddamn
Whiplash.
Yeah, but I don't mind 2. I like the mystery part of 2. I like the
The fact that they went away from the trade negotiations helped too.
Yeah.
Like
and the scroll makes it seem like you're going back to that kind of like, oh god, because it's like Padme's on her way to vote for this, you know, thing to protect the whatever. And it's like, fucking hell, are we really gonna fucking sit in a galactic courtroom again? Thank God. Shit blows up.
shit blows up.
Your double is now dead.
I always forget that the lady from Get Him to the Greek and fucking what's the college movie with Seth Rogen and Zac Efron?
Neighbors.
Oh, Neighbors, yeah.
The woman from Neighbors, like his girl or his wife or whatever, she's in fucking the early prequel.
Rose
the prequels.
Byrne.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
She's like her sidekick.
The one that dies?
I think she does die, actually.
It's Keira Knightley and Natalie Portman.
No. Here, I'll show you. Hold on. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, just for some numbers. A New Hope. Domestic opening weekend. Mm-hmm. How much money do you think it did?
A New Hope? Oh,
The first one.
Back then? Fuck.
2.4 mil.
Close. 1.5. Guess how much Rogue One did opening weekend?
1.2 billion.
155 million.
Yeah.
1.2 billion. Are you Dr. Evil?
We don't even have this we don't have this kind of money.
Hold on. Star Wars Episode 2. Google's like, why the fuck are you Googling this? Why do you want to know about
It is
Episode 2?
Roseburn.
Is it?
Yep, right here. Dorme was her name.
Dorme.
Dorme.
You said in the prequels, so I thought you meant the first one as well. Because she's not in the first one.
I don't think so, no.
Are you sure?
I was trying to cover my butt.
How
in
could
case
you
she
be
was.
so sure?
But yeah. So excited. Last Jedi looks good.
She is also in all the X-Men movies too.
Is
but-
she?
Yeah.
Moira McTaggart.
Yeah, she's the... Remember we were watching shitty fucking Apocalypse the other day in the break room? She was there in that whole fucking scene that we were in there.
Really? Mm-hmm. I didn't know.
She plays McTaggart.
It's not a good name.
Moira is her first name.
Moira McTaggart. You be okay? Do you want an intermission?
What's the ideal Star Wars watching order?
Oh, that was later. Damn it, Aaron.
No, that's,
sorry,
that's,
I'm
for next,
That was later.
that's for next week.
It's later.
No,
It's for next
well,
week.
it was. No, it didn't have to be next week. I was gonna segue into it with the ending of the Star Wars stuff.
All right, well, I'll wait until we get to the end of the Star Wars stuff.
Copyright.
I guess we could just do it now. Fuck
Okay.
it.
What's the Star Wars news? What's the rest of the Star Wars news, though?
There wasn't any. That was it for the news.
Oh. What did you want to segue to, then?
Just later on in the show. I just had my timeline written here.
Okay. Let's go to your time.
But we're already on Star Wars, so it doesn't matter.
All right,
We can just
anyhow,
go into it.
So, Rogue One, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You don't watch the prequels? Why?
They're so
They're
bad.
canon, bro.
Huh?
They're canon.
No.
No.
If they're canon, then you have to watch the Clone Wars show and Rebels.
No, just the movies, I said.
But you said canon.
I did, but I said the movies.
I don't want to watch those movies. So Rogue One, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Jeez. It's fun to watch it in my order.
If you can make it through episode 2.
It's episode 1.
No,
No, we don't watch
one's
that.
out of my order.
Oh.
Yeah. But
What?
episode 2,
That's why I said I don't watch one.
But it's
Like-
canon.
It is canon. You fucker.
and why does Anakin have that stupid Joe Dirt rat tail?
Actually, like all Jedi males have that rat tail when they're in the Padawan.
It was just a bad move on George Lucas's part.
That dude. A lot of stuff in those first 3 movies were just bad moves on Lucas's part.
There's making of documentaries on YouTube that were, of course, on the DVDs, but now they're just on YouTube, and it's terrifying.
I guarantee you that Yoda never had that.
Well, I'm assuming because I have a book that's canon called The Light Side. It's basically a Jedi training book because I made a light side, dark side, and the bounty hunter side. And in there, it describes what you wear and how you're supposed to keep your hair if you have hair. It's like you're supposed to wear simple.
He has hair. It's just gray and.
Well, Yoda's doesn't grow
we don't know that. We've never seen young Yoda. What is Yoda's race?
Actually, don't know.
Does anyone know?
Someone probably said it in a book somewhere.
And it's probably not canon anymore.
Technically, no.
And that's the thing that the Boba Fett movie might be, is it also might be a young fucking Yoda movie. Not a young Yoda, but like a Yoda prequel.
Then there's that guy who ruined it.
Ruined it.
Yeah.
Who ruined it?
The Jamaican guy that played Jar Jar.
Well, you didn't do anything. It's all George Lucas.
No, that was Lucas. I
That
actually
guy's
feel,
awesome.
I feel bad for him because
He never got another job.
I feel
See?
bad for him.
He did the stupid trilogy, and that was it.
and Robot Chicken.
Yeah. Congratulations.
He's a good guy.
No, I mean, I give him all the credit in the world for being able to pull that off, but there was nothing to save that role.
No, he got fucked. Poor guy.
Fucked. You know what's funny? Look. He was in a movie called Effed.
It's true.
2015.
Produced by GL.
TV movie.
So, 2. 4. No, 2, Rogue One, 4, 5, 3, 6, 7.
Why?
Okay, so.
No, just explain 3. Don't explain anything else. Explain why 3 comes after 5.
Is deeper and deeper. Way down.
I have to start from the beginning. So 2 gives you, yes, some cheesiness, some shittiness, but it's not young Jake Lloyd. There's very little Jar Jar, and you get to see a little bit of motivation and start to see Anakin's turn to the dark side. He's talking shit about Obi-Wan. He's like, he never lets me do what I want to do. It's not good, but it's character development. Okay? You get a little bit of background on the fucking stormtroopers, whether you like it or not. It's there. Okay? It's a worthy movie in the canon. Okay? Then you jump to Rogue One because it's the lead into 4, so you kind of have to watch it there anyways.
Okay.
Then you watch 4, you get to go Luke. Then in 5, you find out Luke's Darth Vader's his dad. You're like, oh shit, that's crazy. Then you jump back to 3 to get some background on Darth, and you get to see him turn from Anakin to Darth Vader. Then you go back to 6 and you see the finalization of Luke's character development and the dying Darth Vader, and then of course you have the new trilogy.
Okay. My only problem, I can kind of see your logic, but I still have a big problem with it.
Okay.
The beginning of 3 picks up pretty much where 2 leaves off.
Yeah.
It almost could have just been an epilogue because you need.
But fair enough. But the whole reason to watch the Star Wars movies is for the Luke and Han story, right? Like those characters, not really like prequel stories.
I was trying to pay attention.
Harley, what's up, babe? You know what I mean? So what 2 and 3 do in their placement is add the backstory where it's needed.
So why not go 4 to 5, 3, 6, 7?
Because I feel like 2 is a logical starting point.
It is, but you could also do the whole flashback to, so that's who Obi-Wan was type thing.
Yeah.
And you're skipping out on 1. You are skipping out on young Obi-Wan. And it's
no one gives a fuck about that. It literally, there's nothing in 1 that matters at all. Give me one aspect of 1 that matters when you watch the other movies. There's nothing. Darth Maul dies. Whatever. Metachlorians, don't want to hear about him. Young Jake Lloyd, go fuck yourself. All the fucking Misa, the underwater, fucking cut all that shit out. There's nothing. 1 is utterly useless in film and in the Star Wars canon. Utterly, there's not one aspect of it that is needed. So cut that shit out.
Obi-Wan's
in 2. You still get Obi-Wan, and you get the Obi-Wan that we care about because in 4 he's all like, oh, I helped your dad. I trained your dad in the way of the Force, and you're like, when you originally watch 4, you're like, oh, that's cool. That's interesting. Okay, who's his dad? And then when you find out it's Darth Vader, oh, that's crazy. Whatever. But now you get to see that leading into Luke, and then once you're about to finalize Luke and Darth as a father-son relationship, you get to go back and see Darth turn or Anakin turn into Darth Vader, and then finalize it. I think it's a good way of watching it. Any other arguments?
You're willing to watch the other 2 prequels, and I get why, but you're still leaving out 1. Technically speaking, you still should watch 1.
No, because it's not used. I already said this.
But okay. Wes. You said there's nothing in there.
Yes.
But it shows you, and I know it involves Jake Lloyd, which is terrible.
Uh-huh.
But it shows you why he would go apeshit on the Sand People in the second movie.
Valid.
You said not one thing, and I found one.
Good job. I appreciate it. I'm still not going to watch one, but I appreciate it.
Doesn't change anything.
That's great. It's good. Yeah, that's a fair point. I can't wait for my episode. Piece of shit. Piece of shit.
Plugging your own show and his show.
No. Piece of shit. You should try watching it in my way. Not that it's my way. I got it off the internet, but I like it.
My way.
Did you see how someone on YouTube mixed the end of Rogue One with the beginning of A New Hope so that there's like no cut or anything? It's
No.
super cool. Like you wouldn't know that it's the end and the beginning. Pretty dope.
Speaking of bad things, like episode 1,
Segue.
the Avengers 4 title, I think it would be,
Yeah.
got spoiled by Zoe
Deschanel?
Saldana. No, the girl from Guardians.
Wait. So the Infinity Wars? Avengers?
The Infinity Wars is 3. That's Avengers 3.
Yeah.
Avengers 4 is going to be called Infinity Gauntlet.
Oh. Because it was Infinity Wars Part 1 and 2, and then they mushed them together.
Yeah. So now Avengers 4 is going to be Infinity Gauntlet. And then the timeline for that is 2020 is the last one.
I believe so.
And then the MCU universe is just going to fucking explode.
They're not going to do phases anymore.
Yeah. It's just going to be balls out, fucking everything.
Until they screw up.
Yeah.
Realistically, they're going to keep going until they finally lose money on a movie.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which they haven't.
They haven't, yep. And now you have Fox is going balls deep into the X-Men universe now with the Inhumans. No,
No,
the
that's
new
Marvel.
New Mutants.
Yeah,
That's
the
what
New
it is.
Mutants.
New Mutants. New Mutants is coming out. The Deadpool 2 movie is coming out next year. So in 2018, you're gonna have New Mutants. You're gonna have Deadpool 2
Yep.
with Cable.
Yep.
And they said because Cable is a time traveler, that he's going to be the new Wolverine and end up in every fucking X-Men movie again.
Which makes sense.
And then the third movie, there's 4 movies coming out that are X-Men related. The Dark Phoenix movie. Yep. That's coming out. That's going to be the sequel to Apocalypse.
Yep.
Right? It's going to be called Dark Phoenix.
Doing it fucking again.
Who is also supposed to feature the little girl that was just in Logan. She's
Okay.
supposed to be in that too.
That's cool. That's cool.
And I cannot remember the 4th movie.
For the X-Men line?
Yeah.
I can't think of it.
And still Deadpool 2 is the only one that's going to be rated R.
Fuck.
Yeah. Yep.
The fact that they're really calling it Dark Phoenix.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Why is that bad?
So, the Phoenix storyline is one of the best X-Men storylines there is. It's
The best.
Arguably. There are a couple storylines that get better, but or not
Argued
better.
only by you.
And
No, I'm
many other
just kidding.
No, so it's Jean Grey getting the Phoenix Force and being a beacon of hope, and then shit happens where she ends up going Dark Phoenix and murdering everyone.
It is them correcting, because he didn't see the first 3.
Yeah.
So it's them correcting the mistakes they made in the third one.
And the problem is they're making one of the biggest damn mistakes. If they're going Dark Phoenix, unless it's going to be a 2-part movie where the first movie is her going from Phoenix to Dark Phoenix, they're just going to jump her into being evil again. That was a big problem with X-Men 3, is Phoenix was
Yeah.
just
It's just
instantly
already
evil.
evil.
Yeah.
So apparently, Dark Phoenix only takes over when Jean can't control the powers. When she can control it, she's like, it's not
And
evil.
the way the movies are going to work is she's going to be more Jean Grey with a little bit of the Phoenix power. And, then,
And they're also supposed to explain how she is the daughter of Cyclops and... What do you call it? Or no, I'm sorry. Cable. Cable's the son
Cable's the son of Cyclops
of
and Jean
Phoenix.
Grey.
And Jean Grey, right.
Okay. Almost lost
Nathan
one.
Summers.
Yeah. I almost lost it.
Depending on what comic you read, because there's another comic where he's Cyclops married someone else after one of like the 15 times Jean Grey died.
I heard about that, yeah.
And then he's like, "Oh, Jean Grey's back to life. I don't care about you or my son." And then Cable goes to the future and starts going back to the past. And
There's DC News.
what's the DC news?
Krypton show. New Superman show.
What channel?
I don't know. I think it's the
Because
CW.
Marvel might have their first misstep coming soon. Cloak and
It's
Dagger.
not Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
No,
Cloak and Dagger looks cool.
it's,
Or Miss Carter?
I love the original Cloak and Dagger.
Agent Carter could have been good, and people still want to
But
finish
that
it.
failed.
Huh?
That failed, though. They canceled it.
They can't-
That's a failure if they cancel it. Don't deny it.
So Family Guy, Futurama are both failures?
Yeah.
Fuck.
2018 X-Men Dark Phoenix.
Oh, Krypton.
But no, Cloak and Dagger is going to be on Freeform, which is what ABC Family became.
Oh,
How do they have no cast yet?
how do you
Jesus.
feel about sci-fi?
The Sci-Fi?
The CV. At least it's not CW
True. Or Freeform.
or Freeform.
That's where Cloak and Dagger is going to be. If you didn't hear.
I don't know what Cloak and Dagger is.
It's the new Marvel show.
What's it about?
A hero team named Cloak and Dagger.
Any characters that are cool?
I don't know what Cloak and Dagger's powers are. I think one of them's more offensive, one of them's more defensive.
That would make sense. Sounds boring. And it's on Freeform, so
Yeah, see, that's where I think that's going to be their first true failure.
it's gonna come on after Pretty Little Liars.
God damn.
Let's get pumped. Cloak and Dagger hype. I don't know. I'll probably check out Krypton on Sci-Fi. It was all right.
Let me know. Because I'm still not the biggest Superman fan in general, so
Yeah,
it
me
is,
too.
is it Krypton before it blew up? Is it
In general, Zod?
what?
You're not the biggest Superman fan in general, Zod.
Zod? Ha ha. Doo doo. You have way too much fun with that. How many times does he hit you?
Not since we got home.
So what about when he first got it?
It was quite frequent.
Yeah, it was quite frequent.
There we go.
Walking out of the park with it, I hit
In
a
the
lot
hotel
of
room.
stuff. Yeah.
A lot of stuff being me and James because there's nothing else to hit.
Well, he can hit other people, but one of them might break his lightsaber.
Yeah. My expensive lightsaber.
It's like
Right.
It's only 30.
I did think that I was actually going to get stabbed in LA, though.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything. I went into a. I went in. I
In LA,
went.
that's not the question.
I went into a convenience store.
Yeah. He was trying to buy something from a merchant.
Okay.
And this weird guy, who was definitely on drugs, started spitting out Bible verses behind me, and I thought I was going to get stabbed in the back.
He walked in with it pulling his lip down, and he's like, I'm not a lizard. Like, weird ass shit.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
The clerk the whole time was trying to get him to calm down and like get out, and he was standing right behind me, just talking about he has to attack people first before they attack him.
Oh, good.
Yep.
And you're just like,
And I definitely thought I was gonna. I'm looking at the guy. I'm like, can you fucking hurry up so I can leave this fucking place?
take my money and get me the fuck out.
It was such a bad experience. And then it started to get all rainy at Venice Beach. It's like, blah.
All right. What else we got?
Don't rush me.
That's it for Marvel, I guess. The only good trailers I've seen were Last Jedi and Kingsman.
Kingsman looks cool.
Did you see the Assassin's Bodyguard trailer?
What?
The Assassin's Bodyguard.
No. Oh yeah, the comedy one.
The one with Ryan
Sam
Reynolds
Jackson.
and Samuel Jackson.
Yeah, I saw that.
Looks pretty funny.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see Chris Pratt taking heat now for a tweet?
No, you just told me about this.
Yep.
Who the fuck?
Chris Pratt apparently said that he insinuated there was not enough blue collar American movies inside Hollywood. And then all these fucking stupid people were
Burn 'em
like,
at the
what
stake.
about Mark Wahlberg's repertoire? And what about this guy? What about Bruce Willis? And what about this and that? And he was like, okay, fine. There's blue collar movies in fucking Hollywood. I'm sorry, I own it. Let's move on.
Everybody is so mad about the stupidest shit
I know.
and not mad about real shit.
I know.
And then there's the Suicide
So
Squad
fucking
thing.
Sad.
Did you hear about the Suicide Squad? The
No.
girl, Cara Delevingne, who plays Enchantress.
Yeah.
They photoshopped her in the movie to appear thinner than what she actually is.
A model?
So yeah. So they're like, everybody's like, she's already fucking tiny. Why do you have to Photoshop her even more? And they're just like, oh well, she needed to be a certain size and blah blah blah. And like now everybody's fucking freaking out.
I hope that's how they talk. She didn't fit on the.
She's
magazine.
like fucking thin, like thin.
She's already a model. Like, good lord. It's teaching these women that they need to be fucking impossible figures in order for them to get married or to get attention. You have to be like, just, it's way skinnier than the women actually are.
It's
Point
even
proven.
healthy.
Yeah. It's fucking. And then everyone's mad at Chris Pratt for saying that there's like,
Yeah.
that's an okay statement. That's fine. Because if you go to the movies, the chances that you're going to see a blue collar person portrayed is low. That's all he's saying. Mm-hmm. He's not like, there's never been a blue collar movie.
Yeah.
It's like, and why is that even a thing to get mad about? Who cares?
I liked Chris Evans' tweet. Did you see it? Because you know how Chris Pratt and Chris Evans,
Yeah.
they always Twitter battle back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
Captain America versus Star-Lord. And Chris Evans is like, you guys really just need to shut the fuck up and move on. Like,
job or
he's like, Chris
something.
Pratt is an amazing person, and like all the stuff that he does for charity and the stuff that he does with his family and for his family and like for all of these underprivileged kids and everything, and it's like ridiculous. Like, you guys are fucking trying to chop down the wrong person.
It's so weird. I don't like this world.
But you'll vote Trump in.
Yeah, it doesn't make any fucking sense.
Idiots.
Makes me sick.
And
I know
Jeff.
it's not movies or anything, but Berkeley. You remember that Berkeley thing? It's crazy. There's like riots at Berkeley University.
The battle for Berkeley.
Oh.
It was crazy. We can talk about it on Peace Schmidt.
No D&D.
No, we're gonna go with the flow, man. We're gonna go with the flow.
Last thing for trailers.
Spoiler!
No, trailers. Jeff Goldblum will be reprising his role as Dr. Ian, whatever his last name was,
Malcolm.
in Jurassic sequel.
Ian Malcolm.
Yeah.
That'd be
Nice.
dope.
Something like that.
That'd be dope.
Apparently he books a trip to Jurassic, the second, whatever the second one's going to be
Jurassic
about.
Universe. Isn't it just Jurassic World 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
But, supposedly
Why
the
is there
park
another one though? Like,
because they got to contain it now. They got to go contain it.
it's so weird. You had 3 movies of uncontainment, and now a new movie where it failed.
They have flying birds now,
We're
so you
gonna
got
get
to
it right. We're gonna do it.
you got to keep the birds,
It's losing me as a concept. It really is.
but it's still good.
I really
'Cause
didn't
it's
like
Chris
the first
Pratt.
one.
What?
Jurassic
Really?
World.
I thought it was good.
Not good.
I liked Vincent D'Onofrio's character. Why didn't you like it?
It was just bad. It wasn't a very good movie. Because a lot of the stuff that it's been a while, but off the top of my head, the lady, there's a lady who gets eaten by the big thing in the pool, right?
Is it a lady?
Yeah, like the lady gets picked up by the pterodactyl, and then the pterodactyl drops her,
yeah.
and then
Yeah.
big shark, the big thing, eats her or whatever. And then the climax of the movie is the 2 T-Rex people fighting, right? And then the one T-Rex backs the other T-Rex up, and then the monster comes and eats him. And it was it was just it was too easy in a lot of parts where I thought it could have been cool. When they find the old Jurassic Park thing, it was
Little homage.
it was all right, but they didn't do what I wanted. They just didn't do what I wanted them to do with it.
I
didn't
thought the
like it.
concept of the raptors was really cool. Yeah, that was the biggest. That was the thing that I liked the most. I was like, I got sad when the one raptor died. You know what I mean? And then like the way that Chris Pratt had that connection with the raptors and everything. And where remember we used to talk about in the trailer when it first came out, where you couldn't tell if the raptors were running at Chris Pratt or running with him. And then I was like saying, I think they're running with him, like they're going to attack something. And then some people said, no, they're going to attack him. And I'm like, that's too easy. Like, that would be, of course. But I like that whole concept that he was actually, like, connecting with them and everything. Yeah. I thought that was that's what made it good for me. So, what is your 2017 most anticipated movie? What is the one movie that you're looking forward to this year? That you're going to be like, oh man, and then you want to come back and do a reacts on it because it's so fucking good.
2017 this year, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We did it for last year, so I figure we'll do it this year too.
Guardians.
So I've honestly, one of them's already happened, but I now have essentially 3 on my list because one of them was Logan.
Oh really? That was one of your
Oh
your
yeah.
big ones?
The second it came out that it was going to be a rated R Wolverine movie with X-23, yeah, I was down.
X-23?
Is that the little girl?
Yeah. Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Thor Ragnarok, and The Last Jedi.
Last Jedi. It's probably my number 1. The Guardians reviews are pretty positive.
87, right? On Rotten Tomatoes?
Yeah.
87, despite the tweet. Because they were, remember everybody was like, oh, right before the movie comes out. What a bad move.
Fucking A.
It's so funny.
What about you?
A guy who has like probably one of the best characters, not playing a character, but
His
character in Hollywood is just.
He also plays Andy for 7 seasons of a show who's a blue collar worker.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
He's not a fucking
On a blue collar show.
No,
he's just
like roll the dice. What is the chance that you go watch a movie? It's going to be about a blue collar family? Like
all
you
I'm
said.
saying.
Yeah.
Any Mark Wahlberg
all
movie.
he's
That's
saying.
about it.
Transformers? Really?
Oh, he's a blue.
He plays a blue collar guy though.
Yeah, but that's not a portrayal of a blue collar worker.
Yeah.
Like, fuck off.
Aren't most of Mark Wahlberg's movies him playing a cop anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Whatever.
I'm with you on that.
That's what you want to be mad about.
So, mine's a little bit of a tie. Like, I'm definitely looking forward to Last Jedi.
Okay.
But in my heart of hearts, I know that it's going to be good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, I'm really at a tie between Thor, especially after seeing
I thought everyone hated the first 2 Thors. Like, why is everyone excited about this Thor?
I liked it.
I love Thor.
Yeah.
1 and 2.
First Thor.
Yeah, so
But,
did
like,
I.
am I crazy? Everyone hated Thor 1 and 2.
It's because nobody got freaked out about this movie until the trailer came out and they saw Hulk.
Yeah.
Once everybody saw Hulk,
Okay, but I'm not crazy, right?
Yeah.
Because everyone's always been like,
no.
Thor, ugh,
So
Thor,
yeah.
ugh.
Before recently, everyone put either the first Captain America,
Yeah.
the first 2 Thor films, and Iron Man 3.
two with Mickey Rourke was
Well,
the shit
I
one.
think...
Iron
Yeah.
Man 2 and 3.
See,
3 wasn't
I
good.
like
I like
2.
3.
What?
Iron Man 2?
You're crazy.
With Mickey Rourke?
Yeah.
Why?
You're crazy.
That was the one where it was like cars. They were at like some race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all right.
I'm going to crush you with my
Either
bad
way.
Russian accent.
Those were always at the bottom of the list.
Yeah.
But I didn't get it. I always liked the Thor movies.
So did
I
I.
thought they were good.
I didn't like
So,
Thor 2.
okay.
I did. I thought Thor was because that was the whole. You get to see the other side of Loki and everything, and then at the end where he takes over as the king, and it's pretty. You don't know if fucking what's his name is dead or not.
I know a lot of people weren't, or it's hit and miss for a lot of people for Winter Soldier as well.
I loved Winter
See,
Soldier.
I thought Winter
that was
Soldier
badass.
was like universally loved.
That's weird. Yeah, me too. I thought I was
think
the
we
weird one 'cause
read
I hated
different-
the Captain America movies. I don't think they're good.
I think the internet's different at your house.
Yeah. The first Captain America was slow and snoozy. Everybody said it put him to sleep.
Yeah.
Then Winter Soldier came out and it was badass. Bucky kicks ass as Winter Soldier. Like, everybody fucking loved Winter Soldier, especially the ending, where you're like, oh, he might be the new Cap. You know what I mean? Like, he gets his memory back and blah, blah, blah.
Isn't the end of Civil War that Cap is a fucking bad guy?
Not a bad guy, just not
an
part of
Avenger.
Shield.
Not like an Avenger.
Yeah, not
anymore.
He's the Russian German. What are they called?
Hydra?
Hydra. He's a Hydra,
No.
right?
No,
He's not a
no,
Hydra.
no.
Okay.
That's in the comics right now.
Yeah, evil Captain America.
Yeah, that he's apparently since he got the super serum power has been a member of Hydra.
Yeah.
That's their story, and everyone's pissed about it.
Civil War is just like Iron Man wants to be like, hey,
We should be
I
regulated.
finished it.
we should calm down.
Finally.
Yeah.
Civil War?
Yeah.
So the purpose of Civil War, they keep one thing right from the comic and the movie, is that a bad event happens, gets a lot of innocent people killed, and then they create a Hero Registration Act.
That's like the only thing that's similar.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything's different.
Everything else is different from the comic.
Yeah, like people
I was
that
really
die
hoping-
There's
did
only
not
one
die in the
America's
movie.
supposed to die.
Yeah.
Nope, he doesn't die in Civil War. He dies like a year later in
Oh,
Death
really?
of Cap-
Show him dying though.
There's a scene at the end where he dies, though.
And not
Civil
in
War.
Civil
In
War.
Civil
Yeah,
War,
I have it.
There is. I read the comic book.
He doesn't die until Death of Captain America.
Then why did they show him dying and they're like Captain America is dead?
I don't know because he doesn't die till he
Then
he does.
You're just determined to be right.
I
will bring down the comic, Wes. He is dead.
We still have it?
I'm pretty sure I read that he died, Wes, in that thing.
We'll find out. They cut out the best part, though, which is when Spider-Man jumps into the courtroom
Oh,
and he takes his mask off for the first time.
Oh, press conference. You mean?
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, that's a fantastic scene.
Yeah.
Because the line I love is when the
I'm
assistant.
Peter Parker, and I've
Nope.
been... Well, that's my favorite line.
Mine is the J. Jonah Jameson line when he says, when his assistant comes in, Mr. Jameson, whatever you're going to say, if you're going to ask me for breakfast, if you think about it, I'm going to fire you. Because he's been wanting this for years. No, because if you actually read the Civil War book, there's only one death.
I read it though.
There's only one death, and it's Goliath.
He's not even in the movie.
I know.
Captain America dies at the end of the Civil War comic that I have.
Well, if yours has the added on death of Captain America, then
It might. Because it's like the graphic novel.
No, see, that's what I have too.
Okay. I'm going to fucking murder you.
We're gonna find out in a minute. So
I don't think it's upstairs. I think it's in the garage. Or
anyway.
no, it's in the nerd room. It's in the nerd room. So yeah, all of a sudden everyone's excited about Thor,
Yeah,
which is cool.
it's partly because I think part of it is going to come down to the fact that Natalie Portman isn't in it.
Why is it?
She wasn't the best in either of the films.
Nobody cared about her.
But
And nobody cared about that relationship either.
that's the problem because in the comics it's a good relationship with
This
Jane.
isn't the comics.
I know, but
I liked it.
your main fan base for these movies,
liked
at least at the
her-
start, was the comic fans.
Is it her dad who's the physicist?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him. The guy from Good Will Hunting.
Yep. That's the other Skarsgård.
Oh yeah,
Peter
but
Skarsgård.
I thought Peter Sarsgaard was the guy that I knew.
Are we getting into this argument again?
It's the SARS scars that always confuses me. Who's a SAR? Who's a scar? Doesn't matter. Erroneous.
Anyways, tied with that movie for me is going to be Alien Covenant. I'm really excited to see that movie.
That's soon, right? Guardians
Yeah.
is soon.
19th, I believe, is.
Couldn't find it.
She found it. I'm also excited for
Russ is right.
Russ is right.
Wes, I kind of like a baby apparently. Wes was right. He just gets arrested.
Nice.
I swear I thought he died though.
Thank you.
oh
Percy, that's Mama's chair.
no, it's mine
That's
now.
one of my favorite graphic novels.
Yeah,
It's my
good
chair,
call.
Mom.
Good.
I need the
call.
chair.
It
It's my
the thing I'm able to
favorite.
say about that book is it starts great and then kind of peters off at the end.
Peter.
Mama's chair.
Oh, look at Pierce. I can't believe you're moving me. Oh,
The Shield helicarrier.
look at that face.
Look at my computer.
I don't know.
Oh,
I also am excited for Pirates of the Caribbean.
Are you?
And tell no tales.
Appropriately titled. Loft.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yep.
Dead Men Tell No Tales. I am a huge fan of the franchise.
Fair enough.
We should watch it because I've never seen all of them.
Oh, really?
I've only seen the first one.
I have the whole collection.
I don't like the third one.
Did you see... You're a fan of Orlando Bloom in the series, though, right? Mm-hmm. Did you see the latest trailer? Keira Knightley is actually going to come back. They showed Will Turner and Keira Knightley. I was like, holy fucking shit. I don't know how much they'll be in it, but they're going to make some appearance in
I
it.
used to always get Keira Knightley and Natalie Portman confused.
Yeah. One's way more talented.
And that'd be Keira Knightley because I don't like Natalie Portman. I don't like Natalie Portman. Nothing she's in is that good.
The Professional.
Black Swan.
Not
Black Swan.
For Vendetta.
It's
It's
fantastic.
really not that good.
The Star Wars prequels.
V for Vendetta.
Her acting in that is just great.
It is.
She was hot, though.
Not.
She's fine. It's her counterpart. It's her counterpart.
Babe, she could still be better than what she is.
You can't be that much better than a shitty script.
It's not.
She did what she
She's
could.
fine.
The only
She
thing I
did
like
fine.
Natalie Portman in is Natalie Portman's rap.
No V for Vendetta?
No.
I like the
Whatever.
comic book, though.
I like V for Vendetta.
I just don't like Natalie Portman. I think she's overrated as an actress.
Are you excited for the Lowriders movie, Wes?
The what?
What about Slight?
The movie about Lowriders.
Slight comes out.
What's that?
Slight.
The gangster
The
magician.
weird movie that we didn't understand because it had magic in it.
Nobody's
and-
gonna watch that. No one's gonna watch that.
It's gonna make the studio's profits disappear. Baby Driver.
What about Wonder Woman? Aren't you excited for Gal?
Yeah.
Gal Gadot.
But if I had to pick one, it would be Last Jedi.
I know.
But it's always, is it gonna be Star Wars free every year?
Yeesh.
I think Wes, I think you're ready. You're ready for Baby Driver.
I still have no idea what that is.
We have 2 Mad Love comics. That's how much I love Harley Quinn. FYI.
I know you
Baby
bought
Driver.
it, and I tried to get you a special one. And
Baby
you're like,
Driver's coming
I
out
already
soon.
own it.
That's reviewable.
No, it's
Although
not.
Baby.
Cinderella, the girl that plays Cinderella, is an actress in that movie.
Baby
They totally
Driver.
should have brought the Fantastic Four into Civil War.
Ooh. What about Valerian? I know you and I are excited
I'm
for that.
excited for Valerian.
I'm super excited for Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets. Well, also, War for the Planet of the Apes comes out in July. Spider-Man comes out in July. God damn. The Dark Tower comes out August 4th.
The one with the fucking
It.
Suicide Squad girl?
It
Kara.
might be my most anticipated.
Ooh.
Really?
I totally forgot about it. We're going to drag Becca to see that.
I'm gonna put a clown mask on and do that to you.
Fuck.
After the night we see the movie, I'm getting.
I'm not going to see the movie.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
You have no choice.
And I'm gonna hide in the
I
tub.
should just not go.
I'm gonna hide in the tub and come up like this.
I'm a gross adult.
They float.
You
We
made
all
me watch
float
the
down
trailer
here.
and I looked away every time the clown showed.
You're not a fan of clowns?
I'm not a fan. I haven't even seen or read it, and I'm not a fan of clowns.
It's ridiculous. At least watch the cheesy one because it's not scary.
I don't like clowns.
Oh, the Tim Curry one?
Yeah.
It's not scary at all.
For Tim Curry, it's not good. And I love Tim Curry. Poor Tim Curry.
People love
Just
that movie,
the
though.
makeup was so bad. It was a made-for-TV movie, though.
Yes, it was.
We get Blade Runner 2049 in October.
I have low expectations for that, so hopefully it's good.
We get Cloverfield 2017. We get a new Saw movie, apparently.
Wait, a new Cloverfield movie?
Yeah, Cloverfield 2017.
Oh, it's called 2017?
Mm-hmm.
What
That's
are they
what
going
it's
to do?
called.
The first
It's called Cloverfield 2017.
The first Cloverfield, like, everything was destroyed. What are they going to do? Just kidding,
Oh.
everything's not
No,
destroyed?
you didn't see there's a
There's not really, yeah.
in the very last
Oh, we
scene
don't get Thor till November.
when they're on when
sucks.
you see the tape go
Creed
over to
2,
when
though.
they're on the Ferris
Really?
wheel,
Yeah.
whatever it is, you can actually see
Justice
two
League.
aliens landing.
Oh, so they're gonna do the other alien.
Yep.
The theory is that the alien from Cloverfield was a baby.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
And that's why it was like,
And then Mama's going to
freaking
show
out.
up
Yeah.
and be like,
yeah.
your world's done.
I
Yeah.
haven't watched
It-
Cloverfield in forever.
it's not good. I think it has TJ Miller in
It does. He's the guy
Yeah.
holding the camera.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I made
was-
fun of
it
it.
was alright.
but, like we had to make Weather Project. It came out when I was in 8th grade.
Yeah.
We had to make we had to make a project, and we made fun of Cloverfield by just like taking our camera and like running around screaming because we had to like make.
It's a good movie until they pull her off of the rebar and then cut to her running down the street.
Yeah.
And it's
I'm
like,
sorry.
Totally
I
fine.
legitimately had the thought the entire movie, why the fuck are you still holding the camera?
That was one of the first movies of like
you gotta document it, man.
The found footage movies. Right?
We also get Super Troopers
Well,
too. this
it
year.
was like the re-emergence of it because
'Cause,
obviously you had
Blair
Blair
Witch.
Witch and then
Yeah.
it died, but then this was like,
Then Cloverfield.
yeah, then it started, and then there was the
the REC
quarantine. There was a quarantine movie with what was found footage. There's,
really?
Yeah, that definitely reignited it for sure.
They're making Daddy's Home 2 is coming out November 10th.
What's Daddy's Home 1?
The Will Ferrell, Mark Wahlberg one.
Oh, I never
Number
saw
2
that.
has John
pretty
Cena
funny.
in it. Number 2 has John Cena in it.
Well, the first one had John Cena in
Yeah, the first one that had John Cena.
it. John Cena was the
John Cena out of
stepdad
nowhere.
for Mark Wahlberg's new girlfriend. And then he gets off the motorcycle and does the same thing that Wahlberg did to Will Ferrell in the beginning.
You know what movie I'm going to rent?
Creed 2.
Probably. You know what other movie I'm going to rent? The fucking
Oh, that sounds like a porn.
Amy Schumer and her mom movie.
Oh, that movie
Oh,
was so
God.
good. That comes out on our wedding week.
I am so not seeing that.
It looks funny.
The fuck?
Justice League and Wonder Woman in November.
Ooh, I want to watch King Arthur.
Is that
What?
this year?
Yeah.
May 12th. There's so many movies. that
May
come out.
12th. Huh.
December. Every movie that comes out in December is going to be overshadowed by Star Wars. The Ferdinand movie.
Circle.
Who's Ferdinand?
That bull movie where the voice is The Rock or some shit.
I want to go see The Circle.
John Cena.
Jumanji. Welcome to the
Why
Jungle.
are they making remarks, John?
Welcome to the Jungle.
Yeah.
Oh God.
That's it.
So it's not like they're trying not to just recreate what the Robin Williams one was. It's the spirits of the people playing get transferred into these bodies, and it's The Rock and like a bunch of other people that are in the jungle and
First
like
Jumanji was so good because
Yeah.
it was dark as fuck.
yeah, it was.
It was
I'm
dark.
gonna Act like a 5-year-old here. But
Like when they're doing the excavation and it's like boom, 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 boom,
Have
boom,
you guys
boom,
ever
boom,
read
boom,
the Captain Underpants books?
Mm-hmm.
They're making a Captain Underpants
Yeah.
movie. That's fucking cool. I used to love
boom,
those
boom, boom,
books.
boom, 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 boom. Movie was good.
Oh wow. Jeepers Creepers 3.
Gee,
Remember that shit?
I thought there was a 3 already.
2. And you get the Labyrinth movie maybe this year
Don't know.
if they don't delay
Is
it.
that the weird one with the like
It's got John Cena in it.
hand thing?
No, the Labyrinth is the David Bowie.
You're
The
thinking
80s.
Pan's Labyrinth.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
The 80s Labyrinth with my girl Jennifer
I
Connelly.
haven't watched that movie. I tried watching
Jennifer
that
Connelly.
new one, and
You wear the shirt for it.
I wear any shirt that I can find.
You have a pink Labyrinth shirt with David Bowie on it.
John Cena, I don't know
People comment
where.
on it, and I have to be like, yeah, I don't know.
Just watch The Labyrinth. It's a fantastic film.
It's a great movie. Super Troopers 2.
Nice.
Jeepers. It's called Snatched, by the way, babe. The stupid movie you want to watch.
Yeah, Snatched.
What's her face in it?
Snatched.
Snatched.
Looks funny.
Bye-bye.
Goldie Hawn, that's her name. That's the mom.
Bye-bye, man. Wes,
Bye,
don't
bye,
think
bye,
it.
Bye, bye, man.
Don't think it. Don't say it.
Thank you, don't say it. Thank you, don't say it.
All right. So you're Star Wars. You are what?
I'll probably
I'm
go. What?
I'm it.
Oh, you're changing the it?
Yeah.
I have nothing that I'm excited about. Wait, War for the Planet of the Apes. There we go. That's it.
Alien.
Or Cars 3, so I can watch Lightning McQueen die.
Cars.
And then
Guardians.
And Cars.
Guardians?
If you want to go on the Cars ride at
Guardians.
Disneyland, you have to get there at like butt crack of dawn or wait 2 hours.
At 10 in the morning, the fast pass was for 7 p.m.
Fuck that noise.
For a fucking 5-minute ride. People are out there.
Do you know how miserable Cars area was for me? Because now picture, so this was like that was a super hot day, remember? It was like mega hot, and it's got the Cars mountain, and then you have like, you feel like you're in the desert in Cars. Like, it was so balls hot, and I was just like, I want to kill myself.
Fucking terrible.
You have some Chewy in your lightsaber. They are pretty badass, though, I gotta say. For like $46, they're pretty dope.
30.
46 for mine.
Because you got the double.
I got the double entendre. Go ahead, Wes, fire it up. You know you want to.
Whip out the red rocket, dude.
Sure, you're Red Rocket Boy. Wes, stop tinging the friggin' Joel and shit.
Yeah, he deserves it.
Singing the Joel.
Tinging the Joel. It's kind of bent.
It looks kind of pink on this side.
Yeah.
Say it again. Our studio is too small for the double-ended lightsaber.
Wes is DED.
Unless you
Jesus. Leave Susan alone. Get away from Susan.
You named it Susan.
No. He named his double-ended dildo Susan.
Oh. Okay, end it. I'm hungry. FYI.
We still have another show, big girl.
Am I a dog? That was kind of awkward.
Why?
Because the only people I call big girl are dogs and babies.
Just close the show.
You close the show.
It's your show.
Wes, do you need more water, big boy?
Don't ever say that again.
See, it's weird.
Why is it weird? We're all friends.
Close it out, big boy.
I called you Big Poppy at work that one day.
Yeah. That's more like a rap name, though.
Throw your hands in the air if you're true.
Don't!
What are you
Copyright. Copyright.
Damn it, now this isn't going to air.
Close the show.
All right, the show's closed. Good night. Thanks for joining us. Go to Facebook, do social things, likes, favorites, subscribes, help support the show.
Stop getting mad about blue-collar shit.
Yeah. Leave Chris Pratt alone. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
We'll see you next time.
I'm the Chris Pratt of podcast.